Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today's episode is a treat. Starts off with me tackling a very large repair that includes some padding that needed to be reinstalled, and then of course some seaming, bonded insert, very large, which I thought I was going to have to cut a piece out of the closet, but it turns out the client we were working for actually had a piece in the garage that we used in lieu of the closet, which blended much better because this was a high traffic area right in a transition. Immediately following that, Thomas and Lyndin tackle all the cleaning. Most of it's sped up with a voiceover, but I did get a couple good slowdowns for them ASMR folks, so please enjoy the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. So we all showed up to this job at the same time, and while I was tackling this pretty large repair job, the pets kind of tore up. And this job, there's actually two other areas that I didn't film where I had to do some repairs, which just included some restretching and reinstallation with adding an additional piece of tackless. But this one here is a little bit more complicated. You can see I'm cutting the padding to fit in, and I had to remove all the damaged padding, trim that out, and add a nice new piece of padding as well. Once I did that, you can see I'm trimming the edges of the carpet to get a nice clean edge for our bonded insert, which I did mention that he had provided us with a piece of remnant from the garage, which was perfect because that piece of carpet was used kind of as an entry mat, so it was kind of worn out, which, as you can see, this piece here, it just blended better than using a piece out of the closet, which of course would have been newer. But this entire repair took me about 20 minutes, so by the time I was done with this repair, they had already completely finished vacuuming all of the carpeted areas, which is the first step is actually inspection, but the second step is the removal of all dry soil through commercial vacuuming. So Lyndin and Thomas had completed all of the commercial vacuuming and most of the application of pre-spray or soap-free detergent, which was done with an inline sprayer. So you'll get to see a little tiny bit of that. Lyndin was doing that, and I got the thumbs up. Turned out really, really good. Not sure if you can tell with the video or not, but again, this was a frisee carpet, pretty large home. There was 5 spaces that needed to be cleaned, including the very large living room you just saw, this dining room, the master bedroom, and then 2 other bedrooms as well. There was also a set of stairs that went up to a bonus room, which in our area is referred to as a frog in this case because it was over the garage. So frog stands for front room over garage is the acronym for that. And again, there was no carpet upstairs in the frog, which is kind of uncommon just because of the sound, although when it's over the garage, it doesn't much matter if you have a hard surface or carpet because you're not really that, being loud over the garage is not nearly as big of a deal as if there's somebody living below you, as is the case with our home. So all the carpet in our home is upstairs. All the flooring downstairs in our home is hard surface flooring, mostly tile. Correction, it's all tile. Anyway, here's Thomas with the counter-rotating brush machine. He's got the 10-inch, which we actually had 2 10-inch counter-rotating brush machines, but one of them was in need of repair. So we recently just got that one back, so now we have a 10-inch counter-rotating brush machine on both of the vans that get used pretty much every single day. The third van is more or less the optional backup / not always being used van. In that one, we'll go ahead and put the 15-inch counter-rotating brush machine because most of the time, at least one of the jobs during the day we have to take that thing up the stairs. And it's, of course, a lot easier to take the 10-inch counter-rotating brush machine than it is the 15-inch. It's just a lot lighter. So here's Lyndin finishing out let's see, was this the master bedroom? I believe, yeah, this is the master bedroom. So you just saw him do one of the other bedrooms. I didn't get any footage of him doing the dining room. We just had really bad lighting there. But he's finishing out the master bedroom here. Not too bad of lighting, and you can see, although it doesn't turn out perfect, most of the areas are cleaning up a lot, and our clients were very pleased with the job. So we were here for just over 2 hours. And the only regret I have is that I wish we would have brought the Rotovac because the Rotovac works so much better in cleaning this particular style of carpet. So that's the only regret I really had. Now, Lyndon and I have a lot in common in that we're both wand hogs, meaning once we get on the wand, we pretty much don't get off of it. So had I left it up to Lyndon, he would have just done the entire house. So this was the last room, though, and I actually asked him, hey, let's go ahead and let Thomas get some wand time. So this is the largest room and also one of the more heavily soiled rooms. So this is our new guy. I say new. He's been with us quite a while now, but this is our newest guy, Thomas, and he's just doing a really good job using the wand, extracting the carpet out, kind of learning a little bit as he goes along, because you can see I'm taking the wand here to show him a couple tricks. In the more heavily soiled areas, I key the wand on both the up and the down stroke just to really thoroughly rinse and flush the carpet. So again, would have been better to have the rotary extraction or rotovac, and especially if you guys have watched our channel and seen what that thing does for frisé carpets, which is mostly an untwisted face yarn, which just allows the penetration of soils to infiltrate the fiber a lot more easily than a twisted face yarn with a cut and pile or even a cut and loop style carpet. But overall, this one turned out really, really good. Again, we were here for about 2 hours, and the job was $677 after everything was said and done. That included 3 repairs, one of which you saw at the beginning, 2 other smaller, easier repairs, and then the deep cleaning of the entire 5-room, including the staircase. So these clients we've actually cleaned for before recently in another home that they just purchased, and this is one that they're actually going to rent out for about a year before they sell it. So the home that they just purchased was much larger, even though this is a pretty large home, but it's a 2-story, 5-bedroom home, and we actually cleaned it for the seller right before they listed it. We cleaned all the tile grout and carpet, and then it was on the market for several months, which is uncommon in our area because the real estate market is really doing amazing. But once it sold to these folks here, they hired us again to come in and clean the carpets one more time. If anybody has any questions over professional carpet cleaning, our process, if you're in our local area and want your carpets cleaned or any other type of flooring or upholstery, please don't hesitate to reach out and contact us. And again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. If you haven't done so yet, please mash the thumbs up, leave a comment below of your favorite part or any suggestions you have, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Here's Lyndin giving it a quick grooming to get out the marks. And then we went ahead and got a shot of the dump tank, and wait till you guys see the color of water that came out of this job. OMG, really dark, really nasty. Darker carpets hide soils really well, and you're about to see exactly how bad.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Huh? Yeah, it is.